Oh hey guys, just here trying out one of my shirts here. So it's looking pretty good on me, so far. Oh wait, are we supposed to do the 4th video of the Festival de Budú guitar tutorials? Oh, sorry guys. We'll be back. So for the basics of this video, again, just like the other videos, you need your guitar in standard tuning and you will not need a capo. And if you guys want to check out my other videos from the Festival de Budú guitar tutorials, click the link up there. Click up here actually to see more of the videos. Anyway, without wasting any more time, let's jump into the lesson. Alright, so for the first progression, we're going to start on a B major chord, just like this. So index finger barred across the second fret of the A string down to the high E string. Your ring, middle, and pinky fingers are all going to be on the 4th frets of the D, G, and B strings. So like this. There's our B major. Now if you can't do this full B major bar chord, you can do it like this with just your ring finger. Just bar with your index finger. Or you can also do the B5 power chord. Now let's give you some, full sum sound of the B of the B major bar chord. Anyway, so there's B major right there. Then we go to an F sharp major. So same shape as an F, we just bump it up one more fret. Then we go to an E major. And those are our chords for this first progression. Now in terms of strumming, it's going to differ a bit for each. So for the B, when we begin on the B major, we're going to strum it for a down, up. And then we strum the F sharp one time. Then we hit the open strings. Then we go back to the B major when we strum in that this time for a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We're doing that for the B. Then we go to the F sharp major, then the E major. Then when we go back to the F sharp minor, we're strumming it for a down, up, and then we strum it. Then we go back to the B major when we strum in that for the down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we go to our E major and we strum in that for half the strumming pattern. Then for the other half, we're going to just lightly rest on the strings when we strum in that for the other half of the strumming pattern. Then we go back to our E major when we strum in that for a full strumming pattern. Then for our F sharp when we strum in that for 4 down strums. So then we hit the open strings, and then we go back to our B major when we strum in that for a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we'll be strumming it again for 3 down strums. So, and then we end it all on our B major. So altogether, the first progression will go something like this. Then we go to this progression where it's again 3 chords. Even you don't have to know this, but you can add it in if you want. So we first are going to go to an A minor. We're going to be strumming that for a down, down, up, And then on the up, we're going to be going to our E major, into our E major. We're strumming that for a up, down, 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 up. Then we go to an F sharp minor, and we're strumming that for a down, 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 up. And then we end on our E major. So altogether, that shortened progression will go something like this. Next progression we get into, now this time we're going to start on an F minor bar chord. So same shape as the F chord, except we're going to lift up our middle finger. There's our F minor. If you cannot do this full F minor bar chord, you can do it this way. So ring and pinky fingers on the third fret of the A and D strings, and then your index finger is going to bar across the G and B strings, and you want to leave the high string muted. And if you can reach your index finger up here to hit the bass note. And if you cannot, just leave it muted. So there's our F minor, simplified F minor. But I'm going to do the full minor bar chord because to make it sound fuller. Then we're going to be going to a B flat major. And if you can't do this full B flat major, again, you can do either with your ring finger, or you can just do the B flat 5 power chord. So we start on our F minor, we strum in that for a down, up, up. And then we go to our B flat major, and we strum in that for just one down strum. Then we hit the open strings. Then, when we go back to our F minor, we'll be strumming that for 2 full down strumming patterns. So it's just going to be just all down strums. So just down strums. We'll be doing that twice for the F minor. So it goes like. And if you can also, you can also do some staccato as well with the F minor. Just play and then let go. You can also do that. That way you create a more staccato-y effect. Then we'll go to this shape, which I like to call a C sharp shape. So index finger is going to bar across the G and high E strings. G and high E strings. Your middle finger is going to hit the second fret of the B string. Your ring finger is going to go on the third fret of the D string. And then your pinky finger is going to stretch to the fourth fret of the A string. So that's our C sharp minor. You do not want to be hitting the low E string. What you can do is lightly touch the low E with your index. That way it doesn't ring out. So there's our C sharp shape. When we strum in that for a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we're going to be going to this shape, which I like to call a D sharp shape. So it's the exact same shape as the C sharp. We're just going to be bumping up 2 frets. So now we're on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th frets. We'll be strumming that for a down, up, down, up. Then when we go back to our B flat, we'll be strumming that for the other half of the down, up, strumming pattern. Then we go back to our F minor, we'll be strumming that for 2 full down, up strumming patterns. Then we go back to our C sharp shape for 1 full down, up strumming pattern. Then D sharp for 1/2 strumming pattern, and then B flat for the other half of the strumming pattern. Then we will go to stay on our B flat. We'll be strumming that for 1/2 of the down, up strumming pattern. Then we strum the F minor for the other half, and then we play for 1 full strumming pattern. Then we go back to our C sharp shape for 1 full strumming pattern, D sharp for 1/2, then B flat for 1 for the second half. Then we strum the open strings. Then we go back to our B flat. We'll be strumming that for one full down up strumming pattern, and then we end on the F minor. So altogether, the second progression will go something like this. Next progression we get into, we're going to be strumming an A chord. Then we're on E major. Then F sharp minor. Then D chord. Then back to A. Back to E. Then B minor. Back to A. A again. Then E, then A, E, open strings, A, E, then end on A. So we'll be strumming those chords with just a simple down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. And then when we strum, after we strum the A twice, we'll be strumming the E chord for 3 down strums, so... Then we go back to our A for 1 full strumming pattern. Then we have our E for 4 strumming pattern, for 4 down strums. So then we hit the open strings, and then A chord, strum it once, then E, and end on A. So altogether, the third progression will go something like this. Next progression we get into, it's a shortened progression. Not really, there's only 2 chords to learn and that's all it. So we're going to be on an E major. We'll be strumming that for 3 full down up strumming patterns. Then for the 4th time we'll be strumming it for 1/2 the strumming pattern. And then we'll be going to a D chord. We'll be strumming that for just a down strum. Then we hit the open strings. And then E chord for 1 full strumming pattern, and then we end on the E. So that shortened progression will sound something like this. Now we get to our final progression of the video. So for this progression, we're going to be on an E major for 1 full strumming pattern. Then we'll be strumming it for 1/2 the strumming pattern. Then we're going to go to a B7 shape for the other half the strumming pattern. Then we'll go back to our E chord and we're strumming that for 2 full strumming patterns. Then we'll be on the E chord again for another full strumming pattern, and then 1/2 the strumming pattern, and then B7 for the other half, and then we end on our E chord. So altogether, the final progression will go something like this. And that ends the 4th video there. Okay guys, so you know the drill. I'm going to be doing a full playthrough of all the progressions in their entirety, and I'm also going to be singing them as well. Now I might not do my best, but I'm going to try to sing it the best I can. So feel free to play this back as many times as you want to. You practice it, play along to it, and see how you go. No Si quieres pegar tu cartera soñar de un panel y una bala. Y si tú quieres pasarlo con tu vida de noche, llévate ahora mi pelota. Llega, bro. Muchas gracias por su atención. Hey everyone, thank you for watching the video. If you want to, remember, if you want to view a video from my YouTube channel, click over here. Want to view the Festival de Budú playlist? Click over here. And subscribe. Now I think I'm going to have a different place. I know. But if you want to subscribe to this channel, if you want to subscribe, click on my guitar right here. You subscribe? Right here you subscribe, YouTube channel, and playlist.